Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things already rolling. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and it takes a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And can he finish it? That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, what has happened here? That's very neat. And it's Neymar. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is. In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Throw in. Del Piero. And this is Hazard. Oh, big chance! Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. Thuram clears it away. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Thuram. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. And a chance! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
Goes for a shot! Now it's Hullet. De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. Cleared away. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Bruyne gets into a good position. Hazard attempts a clearance. Oh, sweet feet. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is... And the finish! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
Mbappe! Oh, Mbappe! It's loose, and again! Thuram clears it away. Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well read, nice interception. Thuram, gently done. Can he get it through? Hazard, good strong midfield running here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
1 minute added time.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Check clears. And that signals the end of the first period. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please report to the staff room
Madrid
immediately.
looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we get things going again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Vieira. Mbappe is onto this. Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neymar. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And he can thump it away. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. That's good play. That's going to go a long way.
Madrid are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that's played in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, played right into his path. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. That pass isn't the best. Thuram. That is a great pick out. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Neymar. Neymar. That's tidy. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Valverde tries to pass it through. Great chance! And it's there! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rafael Varane. Ambitious ball here. Hazard has it in a wide position. And here's Hazard. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's hoisted clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That has not gone well. Neymar. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. That's a cute ball. Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nice touch. Neymar. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Forced to go back. Chance! He's kicked it out just.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their second corner of the game.
Vitinha. Number 18. Del
Getting
Piero.
up there!
Number 8.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Frankie de Jong. Number 20. Yamal. Number 25. Zola. Number 23.
Oh, it's Dembele. Yamal. He's got away. Oh, good spread. Corner it is. They've played it short. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, brilliant save. Manchester United have their second corner now. Cleared away. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
2 added minutes has been
And this is Pelé! Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good take, and is he in? That's put paid to the danger. And that will be it. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Now it's Del Piero. And no, that was never going to make it. Rafael Varane gets it away. Now it's Bale, and it's Bruno Fernandes. He'll try from distance! And he can thump it away. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he can clear it away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's come to nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Now he's running away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So we're still where we started right now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha can see things, others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp, knocks it into space, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tokyo Verdy are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Here's found the chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Guardiola.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha.
Tokyo Verdy really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Pirlo does well to get it back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Oh, sweet feet. Plays it in low. Rijkaard attempts a clearance.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Bale gets it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Guardiola.
Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking to play him in. Oh, what has happened here? Takes the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, it's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. And the counter is on. Mbappe makes a dash for it. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Tokyo Verdy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
60 minutes played. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pirlo. And it's Del Piero. Azar. It's Hullet. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Del Piero. Number 9.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Field, number 14,
Pepe.
Alexandre Pato. Number 11,
Bruno Fernandes.
Pele. Substitution taking
Bruno
place.
Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pato! Oh, there's the clearance. Mbappe. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Pirlo. This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? That's Dembele. Shoots! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And we have our very first corner. Zola goes short. Rijkaard clears. Thuram. And this is Dembele. They're urging him to shoot. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Dembele. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's going to go a long way. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
It's Asa! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vinicius Junior finding himself in space. And the shot's on here. Now it's Pato. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. Hazard. That's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pele. Pato.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Substitution.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pinches it off him. Decent chance! And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
final
of anybody
thoughts,
who has
Jim?
found
Madrid
themselves a little
desperately
lost today.
failing to
Please look at the
impose
screen
themselves
for
on the game.
information on how to
Decidedly
find your way
flat,
around this stadium.
disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the...
Right card! Hits off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is lovely. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he welcomes it in. And he's gone backward here. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Spread to the right. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And he can clear it away. Now it's Puskas. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard. And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, just the keeper in his way. And the shot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Puskas with the cross. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Hazard. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Del Piero. He's in a good position here. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Valverde.
Tokyo Verdy really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And he's heaved it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for us, and again! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Vieira. Thuram. Thuram makes the interception. Searching pass he's played there. Valverde, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's having a pop!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Madrid can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's very neat. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Valverde clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Rafael Varane. De Bruyne chasing after it. Valverde. To Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Del Piero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard! Rijkaard! He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Away we go again.
Madrid definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And here's Hullet. Hazard. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. All the way back. Ball is over the line. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Bruyne. Pull it. And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Valverde is always scanning the pitch for targets. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Vinicius Junior looking understandably energised after his goal. And now the breakaway. Oh, good spread. And this is Puskás. In by Del Piero.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Not the most accurate pass. And this is Hazard. He'll try from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're back on the ball again. Thuram. And it's Pepe. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Van Bronckhorst. That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Opts for safety. Nicely spread. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Swings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Can he finish? And he can thump it away. And that's been won straight back. Oh, strongly challenged there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Tokyo Verdy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Neymar.
Number 8.
He is just caressing the ball.
Number 17.
Ronaldinho.
Vitinha.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Bale.
There will be
Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good run down the left. Just eases him off the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of move. There's the shot! Right card is there to clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He has a look up. Pass somewhat off target. And that is expertly dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vitinha. Pato. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the right flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Adriano. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Adriano. And he's managed to get free. Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tokyo Verdy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Valverde. That has been cut short. And he was quick to react. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That is good strength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance for a shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tokyo Verdy are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Yamal, can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Corner number 2 then. Zola with the short one. Now this could be a chance. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Yamal. Adriano purring through the gears. Shapes to shoot! That's right, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Chance! And it's Seedorf. Bruno Fernandes. Chance, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rudiger tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good ball! Rijkaard can clear it away. Can he get on the end of this? Pato. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Zola. Deftly away. Throw in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Referee has just said play on. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone looking for safety. Adriano. Looking for the real chance! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous... And that is indeed the final act. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
Here is the first touch of the second half. It's Pele! It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in plenty of space here. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Pato. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's very neat. And this is Pato. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And they win it back again. Pele is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zola.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Great chance! And that's That's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Tokyo Verdy are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Bellingham. Now it's Pele, and he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Adriano, renowned for his long-range shooting. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bale.
Tokyo Verdy have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Rijkaard. Pepe. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Defending of the desperate variety. Adriano. Pepe. To Bruno Fernandes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafael Varane, and it's Pepe. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Not a hint of offside here. Delivered low. Pirlo tries to clear. Now it's Yamal. Pato. Vitinha! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Adriano. That is good progress on the left. Threads one in. Played back to the goalkeeper. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Varane spots it and intercepts. He's found the way through. Bellingham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Pato.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now that looks a decent ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Now it's Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Seedorf. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land.
There will
So
be
just one extra
time.
minute for stoppages. Oh, nice touch. And that interception was most necessary. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram clears. Under an awful lot of pressure. And here's Dembele. He's going for goal! Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's neat. Bruno Fernandes, he's gone for goal! Tries to pass it through. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this, and he's managed to get free. Well, didn't quite have the weight on it. Madrid already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is... And Hullet! That's going to go a long way. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Thuram clears it away. And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's been hooked away and smartly reclaimed.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. He's having a pop! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Driving forward. Bruno Fernandes. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now, can they get him away? No, it's Del Piero. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Van Bronckhorst. And it's Seedorf. Rijkaard. Varane deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bruno Fernandes gets on his bike and on the move. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Bronckhorst with the clearance. It's a quick ball upfield. No, again there's no way through. That's a good foray he's making. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf receives it in a wide position. Seedorf unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira. Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick
To
announcement.
look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Madrid definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't...
Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bruno Fernandes. Neatly clipped into space. Dembele. And he can clear it away. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, sweet feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. A probing pass. Spread neatly. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Varane can clear it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Aims beyond the defence. Showing good feet. Very nicely done. Van Bronckhorst. Seedorf gets into a good position. Rijkaard! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Rijkaard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Del Piero. Number 15. Hazard.
That's going wide left.
Number 3.
Oh, nice
Pirlo.
touch.
Coming on the
No
field.
messing about, just
Number
bludgeoned
10,
away.
Pele. Number 11. Pushkash.
Now it's Mbappe.
Number 22.
There's the shot! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Mbappe. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Valverde. Oh, what a mistake! They're urging him to shoot. That's put paid to the danger. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Robson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's definitely onside. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nicely weighted ball. And he's running through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here.
Substitution in
This
progress.
the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Neymar! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. And they are disappearing out of sight. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control. And that was asking for too much.
Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And he's there to get it away. Pepe attempts a clearance, takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? And this is Pele. Oh, he's put... Chance, surely! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Tokyo Verdy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Pele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal. Got it! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Vardiol.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pirlo cuts it out.
Tokyo Verdy really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Thuram aims beyond the defence. He has found a way through. And Hullet! Rudiger gets it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Pele. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a threatening ball. That's put paid to the danger. Dembele. Tokyo Verdy disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Keeper's got good distance on that. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram. And it's Varane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he lines up. Terrific effort! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Pelé. And it's Dembele. Zola. He's found a way through. Whips it across. And he's heaved it away. Seedorf. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Madrid really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Vitinha.
Second period then underway.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Kaka.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zola. Dink through. Seedorf. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Ah, such a clever touch. Zola. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. It's a throw-in. No way through. Pepe with the clearance. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. That's the keeper's ball. That is good alertness. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! Pepe is there to clear. Pull it. That's Rijkaard. Seedorf. Front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for options for movement. Now can he find a finish? Araujo did well to stay calm there. Over to the right flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Pelé. Pirlo. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Tokyo Verdy with the corner, there first. No, So poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Vardiol trying to keep this in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Gullit might just make this. Oh, played through for the wide man. Gullit picks it up out wide. Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chance here to counter. That has been cut short. Threads one in. He's having a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
This is Dembele. Rudiger with a fine tackle. Now that looks a decent ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pelé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Gerd Müller.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 3, Pirlo.
In with the challenge.
Number
He certainly
20,
caught him there. It's a free kick.
George Best. Number 14, Alexandre Pato. Rijkaard. Substitution in progress.
Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Bale will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Varane gathers from the goal kick. Spread to the right. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Lofted upfield. Best. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Gattuso. Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Del Piero. This is a promising build-up. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Mbappe! And he's there to belt it away. Best. Zola. Another pass just keeps it, and the shot! Tokyo Verdy have their second corner now. They've played it short. Best plays it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Morris ended up in no man's land. Probing pass. And he's there to get it away. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. And that is well cleared. And he's there to retrieve it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
This might spell danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out wide. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Gattuso. Bellingham. And it's Gattuso. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So the calm before the storm. Del Piero to go first. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Mbappe is the next to run the gauntlet.
Never looked in doubt, really.
He had to, and he did. Best is second man up.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Seedorf, second to go. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Tokyo Verdy with the chance to go 2 up. Up by 2. 2 up.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Tokyo Verdy with this chance to pull 2 clear. And that is a giant step towards the line.
A great position now, but still work to be done. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
What poise! What noise!
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
And stuck away with ice in his veins.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. And the keeper is off the hook. Heads in hands. The reaction says it all.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself. It's all about his mindset now.
And that is the end of that.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?